Yo, huddle up, huddle up,
Huddle
huddle
up,
up,
huddle
huddle
up,
up, huddle up, huddle up, huddle up, huddle up.
We got episode 64 of the Ravens Huddle, man.
Yes,
We back again, man. We missed y'all on our mini bye week.
Yeah.
You got your boy Mike.
Got Zay in the front this week, and thanks for huddling up with us once again.
Continue doing that, man.
We always say we appreciate that. Once again, tell us where you from, whether it's your first time or your 10th time. We really appreciate it. Salute to everybody who says they checking in from overseas. That's always really dope. And everybody domestic, man. We really appreciate that. Follow us on Ravens Huddle _ on IGX/X. My bad. IG, X and /Twitter. My bad.
Yes,
you get it all word.
yes.
I'm gonna just start saying Twitter, yo. I'm not doing the X anymore.
So much word.
It be about to cross me up,
In
yo.
our age bracket, Twitter,
if you part of OG Twitter, like I would say, what is it, 2008 to 2000? I'll give 2011.
Bro, we knew what
we
Twitter
just saying
after
Twitter,
dark
yo.
was.
Yeah. Yeah, that was
a wild time.
It was just a live comp. It was so fresh. It was a live comp. Everything was crazy. But yeah, we definitely appreciate that. And the Ravens Huddle on TikTok. Definitely appreciate that. And like, subscribe, share, please. We really appreciate that. We appreciate those likes. We appreciate those comments, man. We try to keep
hopping in the comments, man.
We try to get to everybody as best as possible, man. We really do. At least right now.
And we appreciate the everybody telling us where they from. You feel me? Like that's very cool, yo, to see that the base is growing. Mm-hmm. It's greatly appreciated. It's coming from a humble but confident place, you feel me? Like, we really appreciate all this, man. Like, it's going to keep building, bro.
Yeah. So this week, man.
Yeah, a lot going on.
Post the Thursday game, we spoke about that. We knew we was heading into that trade deadline, yo. I seen a lot of mixed opinions, but a lot of people kind of upset. We're going to dig into why folks might be upset, man.
Okay.
Well, let's get into the biggest trade right before the trade deadline. Or within range. Dre'Mont Jones, yo, from the Titans. Now, when we first started talking about trades for the Titans, we were thinking more interior, you feel me? So we was thinking about maybe could they get Jeffrey Simmons? So kind of when I think I first saw the Titans, I was like, wait. And I was like, oh, no, that's Avio. But good player. Yeah. Pass rusher, been balling out the last 4 games.
We can use that.
A sack in the last 4 games, a sack and a half the last game, and just looking menacing. He's playing his best football right now.
I like it.
Just saying, man.
I'll take it, bro. Come play Ravens football, man. You saw we getting our bearings a little bit on the field. Now we getting our stuff together after a few faulty performances. So yeah, come make the team better, shorty. We need that. We need intensity out there, yo. Because that was the first, the Bears game and the Dolphins game is the first time we looked intense all season.
I got to give it to the Rams game too, yo. There was a few things that was happening in the secondary that we felt like you got bailed out a little bit. But the Rams game was kicking it off, yo. Because we thought the Rams was about to hang like 40.
Oh, yeah.
It was only 17.
I keep forgetting we was there.
And they kept getting the ball. So they had mad opportunities to completely cook them. But the defense held strong, you know. Of course, you know, we talk about Adams made a few drops and stuff, but overall they played solid. So that was and Gilman, Loie Gilman, when he came, yo, it shifted Kyle back to the closer to the line, yo.
That Kyle,
and that's when Kyle's his most dangerous, yo.
Kyle's a secret weapon, yo. He the weapon X of the Ravens, yo. You get to be Wolverine of this X-Men team, bro. Like, you very valuable, dog. Or Magneto or something. Like, yo, he really up there with his greatness, yo.
I'm gonna give him the Wolverine.
Wolverine. Because Magneto got to be Lamar, yo.
Magneto, if it's another, what's the name? Magneto right now is Patrick Mahomes, yo. We gotta Lamar is Xavier. We're gonna cross that bridge.
Yeah, because Lamar be seeing it before it happened on the field. Just shimmy out of something.
We've been talking about that, man.
But you gotta think they gonna start doing weird counts when Lamar retires, like. How many times did he avoid 2 guys over the top of him? It's going to be like 1,000 times.
The LeBron stats.
Bro, he really just shimmy and it be dudes flying over him. I'm like, you know how hard it is to evade a tackle that close to you?
Yeah.
People that play football understand that's ultra instinct because That's why I ain't play offense, because I knew I would get smacked.
Spoke about it several times that last game. He literally Harlem shook out of two people trying to get him,
in the pocket, big dudes. Then run past somebody, shimmy somebody in the secondary. It's crazy, bro. Yes. Premier athlete.
Yeah. So, the reason a lot of people upset, and I was a little like, man, and I know you were as well. Like, no interior offensive line, no guards. Yeah. And like, no defensive tackles.
Honestly, all right, if we going to be, all right, let's say we the coaching staff. And we like, all right, we lightweight believe in the defense, finding some continuity. But the guard play is like egregious to me. Because I feel like for what we had, for Jair, you could have got a good interior lineman, yo.
I don't know how good it could have got one. But maybe in a package or something.
A guard.
Well, you talking about offensive,
yeah, I'm saying offensive. Lele need to go, bro. That's going to kill Lamar's career. That's going to kill somebody important's career.
He was like, Zeitler, just bring him
back. Like, well, never mind. I don't even want to speak nothing bad like that into existence, but we can't let Lamar keep having bad guards because he is getting older. He shouldn't have to take direct shots because somebody just completely missed the block.
I'm just banking on, the O-line always takes a little more time with certain teams to gel. So I'm still hoping, because remember in the beginning of last year, it feels like I don't know if it's because we in a whole nother year, but it feels like it's taking a little longer to get together. Because remember at the beginning last year, it was like everybody was just walking through the line. Yeah. It felt like, and then, they got things together. But I'm just going to hope, that it continues to gel, because we cannot have my man's out there running for his life, yo.
No, yo.
We cannot have that,
and, he's the most accurate passer in the league, yo.
Yeah. People hate
stat-wise. If we go, because everybody like to go based off last season, he's the most accurate quarterback. This season as well. But let that man sit in that pocket and do minimal effort and then just win the game methodically. He can do that.
That's what I wanted to say. So it's crazy, even though they lost. But and that's because Daniel Jones is just cheeks. I knew the real Daniel Jones was going to show up soon. But
I didn't think they was going to lose like that, though. I got to see like a good quarter and a half of that game.
I know everybody, because the Steelers is on matter of fact, might as well talk about the Steelers and the Bengals a little bit right now in between, because it all ties in together. But I wasn't as confident. It was like, the number one offense or whatever, and they did this and all of that. I was like, I don't believe in Daniel Jones. It's like, he got to go to Pittsburgh, and they're going to be on real grass and not a lot of turf and stuff like that. I wasn't 100% certain, like a lot of people was thinking, that they were going to win that game.
Dominated, though. They look good.
I know.
Their defense was the shaky part this year. That's crazy. Yeah. But it might be like how the Ravens, though. They might be like finding their little... They're not obviously not as good as us, but they're going to be finding... You can find
all of those turnovers and stuff, man. I just feel like they should have scored more than 27 or whatever it was. I think it was like 27.
Well, I mean, their offense is
like they up in that team. I'm not still a firm believer, but what I was gonna say, even though the Colts lost, there was times, especially early in that game, because I dipped out and did some other stuff like around the third quarter. I was just like, oh my gosh, if Lamar Jackson had this Colts O-line, yo.
Yeah.
Bro, there was just times. They was just...
I actually think you sent the text and said that.
Getting folks out of there. It was fantastic. I was like, oh my gosh, yo. Derrick Henry, yo.
Doesn't it suck as a Ravens fan having a team this good, and then you see like the base stuff, and you like, yo, if we could just do that.
The trenches, yo. The trenches win the chips, yo. Blocking and
the first couple weeks, it was like, if we could just tackle.
Yeah.
Somebody, we shouldn't have the intangibles. Y'all got them in, yo. It didn't just magically get here, yo. Just start the season like that, henceforth, bro.
So, the Bengals wound up losing a crazy game.
Yeah.
That was wild.
Yeah.
And I was just like, it's funny because, I just know.
But that means that defense is trash, yo.
It's always trash.
No, that's how I was looking the first couple weeks. That's why we was acting like that.
They put them like 1 million points last year and missed the playoffs, yo.
How many? Yo, Joe Flacco threw for like another 470 or something, yo.
Yo, yeah. I think he threw for the most passing yards for a quarterback over 40, yo. In the history of the NFL, yo. And lost, yo.
That's a Bengals stat line, yo.
But that
will only happen to the Bengals.
It's so funny because, I know it's been brought up on here a few times, documented over the last couple of years. Like, how good is Joe Burrow really? Not saying there's many episodes of we're not saying he's not nice, but we're not sure quite how nice he is.
The target show,
and everybody's crazy seeing Flacco do this and this and that, and it's just so funny. And I see it everybody asking the question. I'm like, yo, that question was Ben being asked, yo. Ben saying, I don't think he's in the Lamar, Josh Allen, Mahomes range. He's a really good quarterback. I don't think he's in that range, yo.
Too. Josh Allen been kind of shaky this season too.
He had a heck of a game. He didn't do a lot of. He managed the game extremely well, and sometimes that stuff can get overlooked because remember last year.
But Lamar had
last year. That's all because Josh Allen didn't put up crazy numbers in that divisional game. He literally just managed it.
But Lamar had more passing touchdowns than him as of Thursday. He missed 3 games.
Yeah. So but Lamar's loading up. But Josh Allen has gotten to a point where it's not a. I still believe Lamar's better. But
Lamar's way better.
It's not. He knows how to manage the game now. That's an important trait and skill, yo. Like
that was like how Ben Roethlisberger was. He was never like.
I still think that team overall is just not that good, and the Ravens should be able to handle them as long as they don't do nothing. Have a bunch of turnovers and crazy stuff.
Stupid, like always. We not doing that no more.
At the end of that playoff game last year, you could just feel the Bills just trying to escape with the win, and they was able to. Thanks, I don't want to mention this. I don't want to do that. It's all positive energy. So
honestly, that was the trade. All I'm gonna say is I know what you're alluding to, and that was the trade bait we should have utilized. We could have changed this team.
It depends on who wants him too. Like so, it's one of those things.
You could get an icy guard and maybe a decent defensive player for him.
I'm not gonna lie. So so Quinnen Williams, everybody was like, "Yo, that was for the last week, yo." Everybody just pushing for that. But I was like, that's up in the air because I feel like somebody was gonna make a really nice offer, and I'm like, of course the Cowboys. The Cowboys are such a weird friend. I don't want to spend time because everybody else does, but they like the most overhyped in almost our entire life. Well, for the last 30 years, I say.
Yeah,
and. They always do little weird things in trades that step in the way of other teams. Like, they have a history of this. Like, picking up Quinnen Williams. What?
Yeah.
So you give away Micah Parsons just to make a trade for Quinnen. Basically, give up what you got for Micah Parsons to trade for Quinnen Williams in the same year who's going to be expensive. It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I mean,
it doesn't make, but that's their business.
Yeah, they make those type of.
I just say that to say this. It's like the Ravens, a couple other teams who really was going to be contending.
Yeah.
Now I know somebody might be like, say, well, the Ravens and they both have 3 wins. We all know the trajectory of these teams. You know? Like they're not the same. Vegas don't believe they're the same, and Vegas ain't fans. Vegas don't want to lose. So Vegas is like the Ravens going to make it to the playoffs. It's a reason. So it's just like even if Quinnen Williams going to a few other places, even the Bills not trying, but like. The Cowboys just come in and do some. We got to take the headline stuff. So it just was like, all right. But I thought we was going to get Calais Campbell, yo.
Yeah, why not?
I'm not going to hold you. That kind of surprised me, yo.
Yeah, he's older now. Like,
what more would you have? A 5th at most?
Yeah.
At most, right? Like, I don't think because he's playing really well still.
Yeah, but he's older.
But he's older, so it's like. You can't expect a team to want anything higher than a 5th. I was thinking possibly a 6th, honestly, but I guess that didn't happen. So I would like to know. Maybe he didn't want to try. I don't. We don't know what was going on with that. Yeah. But we spoke about Dre'Mont earlier. Dre'Mont was a 5th round pick, a conditional that could turn into the 4th if the Ravens make the playoffs and he has to get at least 2 sacks.
Okay.
So we wishing for both of those things. So we trying to say forget them that 4th round pick, but. I was thinking like Calais maybe a 6th at most, like I said, a 5th.
Yeah.
But that didn't happen. So that was the biggest shocker at the trade deadline for me personally.
Yeah.
For me, I just thought that was something and putting him and Travis Jones.
I was just mad about us not getting an interior guard. Like I felt like we could have got somebody that's like at least serviceable but playing decent on the team. Because it's like, yo, we gonna need that. Like Falele has showed multiple times like he's not good. Yo, he's big. When he does touch somebody, it works. But when does that happen? And that's an interior lineman. Like, he be having Derrick Henry getting cleaned out. It's no way that guy should not be able to get at least 3 yards.
Derrick Henry get 2 steps forward.
Yeah, yo, it's no way he should not be able to get at least 3 yards.
They were showing, it was a play that was showing a bunch of, you probably seen this week, yo. It was like him and, I can't think of his name right now. Left guard. Why can't I think of his name right now? Anyway, somebody know. I'll pop back up in my head later. But like crossing and like falling the same time, yo, on one of the plays. I think
not Ronnie Stanley.
No. I don't know why I can't think of our left guard right now. But anyway, regardless.
Yeah.
And they both was
falling.
Voorhees.
Yeah. Voorhees.
They both was falling, and it was just like, oh my gosh, yo, like why is this happening?
But Voorhees is good though. He's decent. He's better than Falele, yo. They're not good, but he's better than Falele, yo.
Bro, like
I guess. No, they have had some, but he's better than Falele.
He just doesn't. All right, so what happens is you don't see him. His lowlights aren't as
it's
as
like,
obvious.
yo,
That's
why
what
don't you
it is.
ain't like, yo, being that big, Falele, find it, yo. Just get angry out there. Be like, I'm tired of people making videos about me. Chop your feet, move, get in front of people. You're big, bro. If not, we should have definitely got a guard. Yeah. Like, and Harbs, you listen to us, bro. Stop being stubborn, yo, when you like somebody, yo. If he's not blocking, yo, you got to call it what it is, yo. It's the league, yo. We got to win this Super Bowl. It's been like 6 years in a row where we were alleged Super Bowl contenders and 3 where we should have definitely went. Come on, yo. It's getting old.
Well, what I will say is a lot of, this isn't good, this isn't this week. I'm optimistic, yo.
Mm-hmm.
I think at the end of the day, like, if we felt like we had to get 1 million players,
yeah,
we're not that good, yo.
Yeah.
I see everybody doing that. I know it's the freak out time, and yes, we would have preferred this and that. But getting a pass before the 2 trades this year, well, 3 technically, but 2 guys we brought in. If you get a pass rusher who he's versatile. He can play either side, and sometimes he can get inside a little bit. And then you get Gilman, who helps Kyle. Like, bro, if you already a team that's supposed to be like that, you shouldn't need 5 new players, yo.
Yeah.
And they were starting to play better. So I just say this. I said that to say this, like, yo, I like the moves.
But
I like the moves.
From playing devil's advocate, the people that are freaking out, like myself, they like, all right, it was the Bears and the Dolphins. Like, I want to know the defense fortified. Because, like, them first couple performances was bad. That's why, like, I was laughing at the Bengals, but I'm telling you, them games when Lamar was hanging 40 and we was losing, I was like...
But you keep failing to, remember the Rams game. Bro, that's one of the... Like, that team might be the best team in the NFC.
Yeah, for sure. Puka Nacua.
And what's the name? And what's their quarterback right now? Golly,
Matthew Stafford.
Matthew Stafford is putting up numbers.
But
bro.
I mean, he always was.
But that's what I'm saying. It started that game.
Yeah.
And then you say that the Bears just put up 40-something, for like 47 and 1.
Oh, okay, all right,
The next week.
Oh, okay.
Like, so I'm like,
I didn't know that.
You know, and the game before that, Miami cooked the Falcons.
Oh yeah, because they.
I'm just saying, yo, like, it's not like they playing Cleveland. If this would have been Cleveland again and the Texans, like if they played somehow the Texans again, like it was a division, they played them, because the first one, Mad Pete was beat up, but they played the Texans again, who were terrible looking offensively, and then they couldn't stop them. Then but like, it ain't that situation. They play teams that can put points up on the board,
facts.
And they was able to, hold it down. So that's why
so we should, all right, but that's my fault then. We should be a little more optimistic.
But I will say, though, I would have felt a lot better with at least a defensive. Calais Campbell, I would have felt a little bit better, because the trenches are important. Historically, bro, if you got a shaky line and a shaky... Listen, Travis Jones is getting healthier, and they building some chemistry. Brent Urban and Jenkins, they are playing better together. They mixing some of the guys also. Like we said, Mike Green was getting some pressure in the middle. So they brought, what's the name in? He's getting some pressure up in the middle. Jones, like... They're gonna be
But like you said, though, those trenches, man,
it's very important.
Y'all better lock in, because if not, them teams that can run the ball gonna wear us down every time.
Yeah, that's the problem.
They're gonna wear us down every time. Everybody gonna be exhausted.
Don't need that.
We do not need that. Like low key, that's we should have definitely got an edge rusher, yo. But it is what it is. Because Calais,
they got an edge rusher. You mean that?
I mean the interior lineman. Yeah, like, because Calais definitely would have helped in the rotation.
Yeah, man. I wanted him to break.
Because we could have had the 2 old big boys, the sturdy.
The Ravens.
Kyle Van Noy come out there getting sturdy. Yeah. It just be sturdy. The sturdiest set.
The sturdy old heads, yo.
And then sturdy Teddy, behind him, yo, going crazy, getting.
Teddy be.
I told y'all, yo.
Ultra aggressive tackles.
Did I not say, yo, in training camp, like Teddy B.
Was training camp, or was it an early game when he pushed your eye?
Yeah,
like,
it was a preseason John too. But like, yo, when
yeah.
I saw him, because he was making plays out there at the Ravens practice, I'm like, who is this kid? Then, sturdy Teddy, yo.
Nah, Teddy.
Become a legend, bro.
Yeah, him and Roquan, they building that chemistry, bro.
Become a legend, bro.
Has become very aggressive again and on point.
Roquan, I like that,
saying,
bro.
Yo, just saying, yo.
Yeah.
It might be getting dangerous. So maybe if y'all do get past that front line, but them dudes right behind, yo, they ready to smack people now. If you give them just a little bit of time, yo, turnovers are happening. I'm loving seeing turnovers start.
That's crazy.
That's
Ravens football, yo. That's
go,
what it's
man.
always been.
There you go.
Something crazy. Somebody get smacked. Somebody fumble.
Yeah.
And I don't mean to jump all over the place because I know we talked about it. But Marlo getting fined for that hit was crazy, yo.
46 large, yo.
Marlo, I know I've been on you, but that was Ravens football, yo. You didn't deserve that, yo. That's crazy.
And he should have got the fumble recovery.
Can DBs
yo.
play football anymore? Like, it's like, bro, like, how else were you supposed to approach that play as a defensive back?
I guess he was supposed to just tuck it. But the way it happened was so bang. It's just like 46 large, yo.
That's wild, bro. I'm sorry, dog.
I know he getting public records is he getting to that cash, but like 46 is 46.
Yeah, that's still 46, yo. Yeah,
that's crazy and change. Yeah. So but some other stuff. Just talking about D-line and stuff like that. Broderick Washington, they announced he officially did have surgery on an Achilles injury. It said it wasn't a tear.
Okay.
So expected to be able to play, but when it don't sound like he playing this year.
Yeah, like, I mean, anytime it's
Harbs was like, he didn't say he couldn't rule it out, but it's like,
but anytime it's something like that, and it's a big guy, like they're gonna be out for a little minute.
Yeah, as soon as I heard Achilles surgery, even if it's not a tear, especially a 300-pound dude.
Yeah, nah, he not gonna bounce back from that as fast.
That sucks though, yo.
It does suck
because it just keeps stripping away from that depth, man. But the old heads, they playing all right now. Yeah. Just a little nerve, you want these guys to be healthy by the end of the year. That's the why I'm just like, yo, need that depth. And, I think Big CJ is on practice squad. And he's still green, but he's supposedly getting better and better over time. He could be crazy if he actually get really nice, but we'll talk about that later down the line next year or so maybe. But one of the things definitely want to talk about Keandre Jackson, yo. So they got rid of Sanusi Kane. It's like, wow. They actually got rid of him. Keandre Jackson got officially signed to the 53-man roster. And we was watching that Miami game. He had some high moments and he had some penalties. I was like, one thing we was like,
he looked like he crash out.
Yeah, we like the aggressiveness though, yo.
Bring that back.
We like the aggressiveness, yo.
Let that play Chippy again.
Special teams, he was looking like a problem, yo. Just gotta be smart.
Ravens.
With some of that, more of that aggression, but he on there, maybe get a little more calm because he know you're officially on that 53-man, and you just settle in it and more reps and stuff like that. But like we both was like, we was liking some of the stuff we was seeing.
He can play football, yo.
Getting to the spots.
Yeah.
Even sometimes, first of all, he was hitting, but getting to the spot, yo, and making the tackle, yo.
And like he was hustling downfield every even if the ball went out of bounds, anything, he the first man down the field. We need dogs like that. Yeah, we could use a heat-seeking missile that disrupt something, come up, crack somebody, and then now they fumble. Because he's a hero.
We was talking about Jake Hummel, man. We was like, oh, because we maybe want to see somebody else get that spot, but yo, he came here. He been looking all right because he even stepped in on defense for a little bit and made a play. But like on special teams, he had the block. He just be in certain positions. Like it's like we seen him on hitting some folks on some recoveries and stuff like that. So like I like to see that. The Ravens, I think, and we'll keep getting into it as the weeks go. By the time they finish these next 3 games. They just need to be within a game of Pittsburgh. Because people forgot. Remember, Pittsburgh was leading late until the end of the season.
Yeah, they were.
And the Ravens caught them and then wound up winning the division. So it can wind up like that. They cannot lose a game, and hopefully the Steelers don't win every game as well. But I think as long as they within that one game, I think, and everybody's, of course, no major injuries or multiple major injuries, knock on wood or something, but I think they fine, yo.
Yeah.
I think they're fine. Just don't stumble along the way. You should be able to take care of Minnesota, and we'll talk about that in the Ravens Huddle in a couple of days, the episode 65 and the predictions.
Pre-show.
But they should, the rookie quarterback who's barely played, they look good this previous week against Detroit, but
if the defense can play how they've been playing,
and they on turf, the Ravens should be fast and flying, yo. So I say that you got the Jets, stuff like that. Like win these games.
Who do we put on range? Jefferson? We not going all the way into the game, but I just wanted to know because I was thinking today, and I'm like,
you gotta put Nate.
I think we let Marlo
and
press
figure it out.
Marlo been physical.
They're gonna do it. You know they're gonna do a few
Marlo
things.
Been physical
because they never really just let somebody just stick somebody the entire game.
Yeah.
Like so,
I want Marlo to get in his chest a couple times and just
because literally all you got to do for that game, of course, your line got to hold up. Because some games, yo, the Vikings pass rush be looking nasty.
Yeah.
The last game it was looking nasty. It just depends, but you just cannot let Jefferson go crazy. We'll get into all of that later. But if you drop that,
surely,
this game shouldn't be crazy. It should be a nice. Something nice.
Oh, yeah. And sidebar, I did want to bring this up, yo. Prayers up to Jaden Daniels, man. I hate to see a young boy go down and get hurt like that. We not haters on this platform. Mm-hmm. Prayers up to Scatterboo, too. That was just a little bit a while ago, but both of those were horrific injuries.
Those players we rock.
And we like those players. Yeah. Rich got Scatterboo on his fantasy team. Yo, sorry, I ain't mean to divulge too much, Rich, but I had to let him know we really rock with them boys, like, even though we Ravens guys, man, like, so prayers up and a speedy recovery to both of them, and I really prayers up for Jaden Daniels, because he got starting quarterback.
Both of those injuries were
both of them bad, yo.
The only thing I'm not happy, but I'm glad, similar, that it wasn't his throwing arm.
Yeah, for sure. I was happy it wasn't, because when I saw it, I was like, oh snap. Then I was like, oh, wow. First off, y'all gotta stop putting stuff like that on the internet too, because I had no idea it happened. They could have just told me he was injured. I didn't need to see that, yo. But
it was bad, and it was in a blowout, man. Like, come on, it was in a blowout. But that's another reason, yo. Your line got, that line they failed him, yo. Sorry, yo. I know this ain't their joint, but we back to don't fail Lamar, yo. Don't fail Lamar. But Lamar gonna be good. We gonna be good.
That was bad, bro.
The Bengals, we previously talked about that, but we got to talk about these teams because they got that nice little loss. So they put us in the same win column. So both teams got 3 wins because you don't want to be trying to chase 2 teams necessarily.
No, for sure.
I think, and we'll speak about this as it goes along, I think the Ravens' magic number, which is tough, is to go 5-1 in the division.
That would be nice.
I think they do that.
I
think they're in the playoffs. Because I think that means I think they get to 10 wins at the very least, and I think Steelers don't get to no more than 10. And if you win them, you had a better record in the division. Even if you lose to the Steelers once, I think that's the magic number. But that's tough though. Your division going 5-1.
What if this the year we sweep the division?
It'd be crazy. I know a lot of people. They think a sweep. It's tough, yo. Yeah. I think 5 is the magic number to automatically lock into that playoff spot. But like sweep would be hard. Sweep would be hard, but
I'm still hopeful, bro.
I mean, last year was splitting with 2 teams, and then the other team could have won both. So
my thing is like you said, yo, if the defense can play like this, we have Lamar Jackson. We honestly. No disrespect to the rest of the team, but we saw what Lamar Jackson did with any personnel he's ever had. So if he can have a defense that's aggressive and tenacious like they were the last 2 weeks.
Like it was at the end of really the whole year 2 years ago, and then the end of the year last year.
2 years ago
we're gonna be fine. We're gonna be fine getting in because they was rolling. Of course, the playoff things happen. Those happen. We got to speak about that. You got to get through that. You feel me? You can't keep. Right now,
no bad quarters, bro.
Right now, they're the definitive. We can argue about quarterbacks all we want. That's a whole other discussion. But team-wise, they're the definitive 3rd team in the AFC. It is what it is. Yeah. So you can beat the Chiefs or the Bills in the playoffs. You're the 3rd team right now because they wind up always being the ones trying to get to the dance.
That's a fact.
So gotta get past that. Gotta get past that. But I'm having a feeling this is like the no weapon year, yo.
Yo, I think so, yo.
This might be the no.
Because, like, yo, Roquan just looked like he had that look in his eyes.
He cut the hair off, too, yo.
He was finally like, yo, that linebacker that deserved that bread. Like, yo, I'm really... Because you remember he was dogging out that first year he got here. Like, I was like, oh, my goodness.
Changed the whole landscape.
I really thought it was the second coming of Ray, yo. I was saying it early. I'm not going to lie. Because that was the one year I had a weird fantasy team with one of my old homeboys. And we had a defensive player. And mine's did an auto draft when I drafted a defensive guy, but it got Roquan Smith on the Bears. And I'm like, who is this guy? Then he came to the Ravens and was really like smacking folks. I'm like, yo, I didn't know this guy was like this.
He came in killing so well. Patrick Queen wound up being man, we got to go to like, he one of the best linebackers in the league. And I'm not saying Patrick worked on his craft, of course, because he's playing well now, but that I'm sure that helped your iron and sharpening iron on the same team. Yeah. Because Patrick Queen wasn't balling out like that until he came, yo.
Cause we was like, yo, maybe Patrick Queen too small, yo. He can't be da-da-da. You know how I get being Baltimore, yo. You play bad on defense, because he was on you, bro.
Making so bad, because he's so fat, he was getting to the spots, but this wasn't completing the play, yo. It was like, oh my gosh, yo. But Roquan came in, and now Patrick Queen is still a solid, really good player right now. So
he's a baller, yo. He's a baller. I gotta give him his respect because he did some crazy stuff for the Steelers. So I'm like, I gotta respect him, yo.
But Roquan transferring that energy. That's why Sturdy Teddy. That's the new dynamic duo, yo. Yeah, man.
Yo, Sturdy Teddy, bro. Keep balling like that. I told you, bro. Hopefully you listen to this platform. Matter of fact, you need to be the first Raven to come on here because, yo, I was believing in you when nobody knew who you was, yo. I saw the Sturdy push out of bounds. I was gassing it. Well, you remember because we was all buying into the hype anyway. And we like, yo, the rookies, yo, yo. And I'm like, Teddy, yo, the one, yo.
We was like, every rookie going to be a Pro Bowler, basically. But one of the things was, even before the preseason started, us talking about just the Teddy interview, yo. And we just liked his approach. And even all the rookies, even some of the guys who got cut and stuff like that, those dudes came in with the right mindset. Now, the team overall, there's a lot of stuff that happened. This year started off crazy. We all know that. But, even the rookies that are still on there, they're major, Malachi, Teddy, and Mike Green, you see that they're getting better as the year come along. No, you can't expect an entire rookie class to ball out, at least not in the first year, because some of them, Peebles might come along more so next year, stuff like that. But to have 3 guys who looking like they're really going to be good for the franchise in your first year, that's good, yo.
No.
That's good. You can't expect all 11 people, And then our kicker, you know what I mean?
Yeah, Luke looking good.
So
I still like Wester too, yo.
My man, that's my guy.
Yeah, Wester.
That's 5. Come on, yo. We got it, yo. You gotta be a little more optimistic when we do these things. But I'm also talking about everybody out there. I know this doom and the records look at. You gotta put that. Remember how I was preaching a bit earlier in the beginning of the season before the craziness? Preach the positivity.
I'm telling you, it's just the defense early traumatized us.
Nah, I caught everybody.
Yeah,
because it changed it changed our whole approach to this. How we expected to roll into the season just with the type of energy. It shifted a lot of stuff.
Bro, you know how many games the Ravens in history weren't supposed to win, but the defense was so chippy, anything could happen. It'd be like some crazy stuff. Yeah. Bart Scott smacks somebody and they fumble and then it's like, and
then Ray Lewis do a scoop pick up in one stride. One stride. Ray Lewis picking up or Ed Reed and running back
bro. That's why we're spoiled, Kyle. We saw that. I'm talking about when I was from high school until I was a grown man, bro.
Accustomed.
I'm accustomed to greatness, yo.
To that, yo. Nah, but I mean, we got the Ravens Huddle.
Yeah,
we gonna get y'all with the pre and then. We'll have a representative at that game in Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, in that Mississauga, man. In the Minnesota, though.
They don't know about that.